Hi, I'm Bonnie.
And I'm Margie.
Margie and I have been doing these videos for a couple of months now. Margie, you got feedback from someone that you brought to me today. We decided we'd have a conversation about it real time rather than talking about it with each other and doing the work that we do and then talking about it later. So over to you with the feedback and take it away.
Okay, a friend of mine said that we should spice them up. And I asked, and what do you mean by that? And she said, well, you've had a really interesting life. Why don't you tell some stories about your life? And I realized that you don't want to talk about stories because that's about the past, that you wanted to have some real right here, right now conversations. And how did stories fit into that?
Yeah, and my feeling is I don't want to do storytelling for the same reason. Um, the audience that we want to be talking with are people that want to be in the present, want to be evolving. I've been using the word maturing for me. That's one of the topics, was being silent with people. I no longer need to be center of attention. I can totally attend to you and be thrilled that you're sharing or telling a story. You and I want to have these conversations, be meaningful, contribute to other people who are on a path, who are dealing with all this unknown, the unsettledness that we talked about earlier today. We want to be there with each other and for each other and with you. And if a story helps make a point, if a story um, if a story helps give background to why something is going on for me, like last night with Kevin, you know, I would have to give some context to why am I so sensitive to things that he does that I might not bother me if anybody else did. Then I think stories enrich our conversation and give context. But I don't
I
want.
I agree with that. The place that I noticed it was when we were talking with Scott, and he gave a story about something with his ex-wife, and then I gave a story about that same how that same thing had impacted me, and I think it gave insight into what we were talking about. But stories for entertainment purposes, I don't think that's what we started this conversations about. I don't think we were looking for entertainment in that respect.
And I'm still committed to our vision of meaningful. And we don't need to repeat the whole thing about when is a story meaningful and helpful.
Right.
So I'm happy with saying that's a lovely little, unless you've got something else to say.
I don't think so.
So, I know one of the things that we started saying when we were on the call and you brought this up was, well, do we ask you guys what you want? Or is this more, here's where we are and what we're committed to, and join us in this world? Because I didn't want y'all to say, oh, goody, we'd love to hear some juicy stories. And now you're finally commenting and wanting to tell your juicy stories. If you have a juicy story that's relevant to what you're going through right now and it helps us connect with you, come be on a conversation with us. Thank you for joining us. This is Bonnie.
And this is Margie.
And we'll talk to you again soon.
Bye-bye now.